Talent. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, game.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Tua, he sets to fire deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Allen again. And Diggs has it. The 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 68 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach right on his play sheet make a little...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.